Hello, dear Gemini. I am Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your August 2021 horoscope. And we start the month of August, much like the lion entering into its pride land. And then, of course, we finish with Virgo energy, which is like the lamb, the gentle servitude, very precious energy. Now, to start the month, the Sun and Mercury will be canoodling in Leo in your third house, and then Mars and Venus will both be in Virgo in your fourth house. This is giving a good indication that you may be signing some documents and communicating and learning from a place that energizes you. And with that Mars and Venus in your fourth house, I'm sensing that there's some cleanup that you're doing with your past, cleanup in the home. Maybe there's been some family issues that you've been needing to walk through, talk through. So with that third and fourth house lit up, the communication should flow pretty easily because Mercury is clearly going direct right now. It doesn't retrograde again until it goes into Libra, and that will happen in September, October time. So for now, enjoy this burst of energy that is coming your way, that you get to be a little confident in your expression. You're hopefully getting really clear about what you want most in your life. And we've got Chiron trining the Sun and Mercury on the second, and Venus trining Uranus on the third, further emphasizing your third and fourth house. And what this can offer is the first week of August could be very great healing. It could be an opportunity for you to maybe work with some things in the past that are being cleaned up, like I said, but also knowing that there's forward movement into the future with that Venus trine Uranus. And that with that being in your 12th house, this may be things that are happening behind the scenes that you'll be ready to announce maybe around this August 8th Lionsgate portal, and it's a new moon in Leo, further emphasizing that third house. So communication, connection, local community, that sort of thing. So I would venture to say that this first part of August is going to have a pretty dramatic flair of expression. Your friendships are important, and also those that help you feel really at home and energize the best version of yourself, because here comes this, like I mentioned, the fourth house cleanup, but also being responsible and looking around and making, it's almost like you're making this turn towards clarity, and the action may come second half of August, but this first part of August gets you really clear about, this is my home, this is where I belong, I want to improve upon it, I can attract the resources that I need, the people I need, friends may come all over to help you, maybe you're trying to build a home, or you're trying to renovate or clean up the yard, that sort of thing. I would also say that some of you Geminis may be traveling during this time, and if so, you'll be preparing yourself for what happens when you get home. You may find some new bursts of inspiration about what you can do when you return from your vacation that you can take with you and put into some practical form and use. It also offers that if you've had issues with someone or a particular project that just didn't seem to be going right, then now you can get the people, the resources lined up for it. You'll have the energy to do it. And you may find that there is this feeling of wanting to clean it up to be the best. You want to be the best at everything that you're doing, maybe bringing out the best in yourself, in your children, in those that you connect with. This is all just this beautiful energy that allows you to shine and communicate it. You're going to shine through your words, maybe dramatize your feelings a little bit. But I think it's really important, Gemini, to be in that heart space, because if anybody can get into their head, it's the air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and what you're working with is bridging that gap between the head and the heart. And doing so, you may decide around this new moon on the 8th Lionsgate portal that you're ready to express yourself to somebody really special. I would say that this has to do with whether you're single or you're dating, that you have just started. Maybe you just met somebody and you're like, I believe that you're the person I want to engage with in this world, and I want to see where this could actually go. Or let's say you've been dating for a little bit, that you may say, hey, I love you, or I see something really special here, and I want to keep exploring that. Those of you who are bonded may find that you get to uh, really deeply connect and share it from a place of like, this is what I feel, this is why I feel this way. It just feels like there's a turn that's happening for you to get a little bit more emotionally expressive. When Mercury enters Virgo on August 11th, that puts it in your fourth house as well, giving you an objective view. So if you do have to deal with, let's say, divorce, or you have to deal with contracts that weren't necessarily taking shape the way you needed them to, you can step back and be a little more objective. Maybe there's some details that you get to walk through that reveal some other information that allows you to get really grounded and feel as though now you're in some command over what the next steps may be. This also could find you a little skeptical, a little critical around, say, family, home, the past, that can I really believe that this person or this situation could work out in my favor? There may be some questioning that happens there. You may also find that you're learning about, maybe there's a, like I say, a home improvement project, or you're learning about your ancestry and you're put onto, let's say, ancestry.com, or what is it, 23andMe, I think is another one. But you may start to find ways in which you can research this kind of thing, and you go really deeply and get involved in it. This could also find you in a bit of a workaholic mood on home projects or on things that are really closely connected to your sense of routine or foundation. Venus will move into Libra on August 16th, activating your fifth house. This is the time for you to have fun, mix it up, be flirtatious, find pleasure in relationships, in the people that you really care about, but more so in this light kind of way. This makes a natural trine to your first house, making you also appear to others as being the playmate that everybody wants to be with. So I have a feeling that your social calendar is going to get pretty active. It's a great time, especially with summer being here, that you can get out, enjoy time with friends, with family, with the people that you care about, and doing things simply for the sake of pleasure. The other thing that with Venus in Libra is that you could get easily flattered. So if you are in this whole dating world, be careful that you don't just, go gaga over somebody's words, that you do take your time and vet them out. But at the same time, I say it tongue in cheek, go and have fun. See dating as just this wonderful opportunity to connect with somebody and learn about them. The other thing you'll find is that there's a possibility money's going to flow to you. And the reason I say that, it's money more so from taking a risk. So your fifth house is about risk taking, risk and reward. And so take a little bit of risk here with Venus entering into your fifth house. Risk in love, risk in money, risk in what gives you joy. Maybe be spontaneous and do some things for the sake of fun. The other thing, if you are in a bonded relationship, that this fifth house could have you and your partner lighting it up a little bit and doing things, laughing a lot, planning travel, maybe going on a vacation together, getting involved in something that just collaborates or brings you two together in a way that you can feel like you're just having some fun. Mercury and Mars will canoodle on August 19th in your fourth house, bringing you a drive and an energy, maybe a laser focus on what needs to be finalized or fixed, needs to be organized in a way that feels really solid for you. You may find that you look around your family, your friends, your house, your local community, whatever it is that makes you feel really rooted, and you look at it and you go, where is it missing something, or where is it inadequate? Where can it be improved upon? And you can find the solutions that you're looking for. This is a great time if you are a craftsman, or you have a specialty in something, that you can learn about it, and you should be able to absorb it pretty easily during this time. It also is great for connecting, maybe bringing family and friends to your home and having everybody work together to finish a project, or to just be together and share time and talk about, how we can improve our lives. The Aquarius full moon is on August 22nd. It will be in your ninth and third house. So again, further activating the communication, the abstract ninth house with the concrete third house, mind, learning, information, what gives us meaning. So you may find this real objective view to be able to communicate to maybe somebody that you're separated from, or somebody at a distance, or it could be that your truth, your belief systems, you're reorganizing them, letting them go, going, I deserve to be happy. And in order to do that, I have to let this belief go, or I have to let this idea go. It may be you have a person that you actually have to let go of, a friendship, or you are thinking about, it's time for me to move to a different community. The other thing about this full moon that I really love for you is that it does give you a chance to be independent, to really support your well-being in an objective way that doesn't have a lot of that sticky emotional residue that often full moons can have. So you can give yourself permission to sit down with somebody and say, look, it's not working for me anymore, and I know it's not working for you, but let's create this win-win here. Because remember, your fifth house is activated, your ninth and third house, and there's this natural trine happening in communication between your ninth, your first, your fifth. And so when this is all showing up, it can allow the communication to flow so that it doesn't have the residue, or I love the phrase, there's a loving detachment to the interactions that you have. And so when you're releasing something, it doesn't have that painful clinging that can often happen during a releasing process. Now, the sun moves into Virgo on August 23rd, further emphasizing that fourth house. This tells me that you may be energized by some projects where it comes to home. Maybe you have children that are going off to college or starting back to school, and now you're like, okay, it's time to organize and get all of our school supplies and make sure that their dorm rooms are set up and make sure that the home is also figured out so that when they come home, there's a place for them, or maybe there's not a place anymore and you're redoing it. But either way, it should give you some further energy around, I want to be really caring. I want to be really responsible for the things that belong to me and the way in which I feel at home and make others feel at home as well. Mercury will enter your fifth house in Libra on August 30th, also giving you the ability to communicate from a objective view, but also from a place where it's diplomatic, there's collaboration. You may be inviting someone to join you in just having some fun, maybe especially because this falls around Labor Day here in the US, that this could be a great time for some partying and just coming together and sharing. And those single Geminis, if you're looking to meet somebody, this is a great time to do it. Mix it up, because Mercury will be retrograding in Libra in a couple weeks into September. So for now, meet this, mix and mingle. Let your social calendar get really active. I think it's going to be really good for you. And again, bonded Gemini, this is a great time for throwing parties with friends and being able to find great pleasure in learning something that brings you great joy as well. Okay, Gemini, I hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedon.com. I look forward to sitting with you. I can't wait to hear how the month of August is, and we'll talk soon. Take care.